Hey, Patriots fans! Today we have a lot to unpack as we look ahead to what promises to be an intense matchup for New England. The buzz around the upcoming game against the Los Angeles Chargers has been growing all week, and there are plenty of developments that could shift the momentum in the Patriots' favor. When we look at the Chargers' injury reports, a few names immediately catch the eye, especially players who have been questionable or are not participating. Veteran receivers are taking it easy after a long season, which is expected, but there are other absences that could have serious implications when the game kicks off. One of the most significant players on that list is Amarian Hampton, the Chargers' standout running back. He has been a central piece in their ground game, perfectly suited for the team's power-focused defensive style. If Hampton is limited or sidelined, Los Angeles will face a major adjustment, as their offense relies heavily on establishing the run to open up the passing game. In that scenario, Kamari Vidal, a talented second-year back, will become the primary option, but he does not carry the same experience or game-changing ability that Hampton brings. For the Patriots, this is exactly the kind of opportunity to make a defensive statement. Adding to New England's strength, the return of Milton Williams and Robert Spillane reinforces the Patriots' front seven, giving them the ability to control the line of scrimmage and contain power-running teams like the Chargers. With both players back in the lineup, the Patriots' defense has a better chance to neutralize any rushing threat and disrupt the offensive rhythm. The combination of a robust defensive front and an uncertain Chargers backfield sets up a scenario where New England could dominate the early stages of the game if the key absences persist. Looking at Los Angeles more broadly, the impact goes beyond just Hampton. Justin Herbert is already managing a hand injury, and with the offensive line struggling throughout the season, he could be under even greater pressure if the run game is compromised. The Patriots' pass rush is well-positioned to take advantage, and a disciplined secondary combined with returning linebackers could force turnovers or hurried throws, tilting the momentum in New England's favor. The Chargers' coaching staff will likely need to adjust their approach significantly, which could open additional opportunities for the Patriots to exploit mismatches on both sides of the ball. New England itself is not immune to injury considerations, as some rotational defensive players are listed as questionable. While the team has depth, the absence of key contributors requires backups to step up and maintain consistency, particularly against an opponent that looks to exploit any weak spots. The Patriots' coaching staff is known for making precise adjustments in high-stakes situations, and with depth across the roster, they have the tools to navigate these challenges effectively. The combination of preparation, discipline, and adaptability will be critical in ensuring that any gaps are minimized during game time. On the Chargers side, if Hampton is limited, the team will have to rely on less experienced players, creating a window for New England's defense to capitalize. Players like Jared Patterson or Hassan Haskins may see more carries, but the question remains whether they can execute consistently under pressure. The Patriots thrive in scenarios where the opposition must lean on younger or less experienced talent, as it allows them to control the line of scrimmage and create negative plays, forcing the opponent to adjust on the fly. Every shift in personnel can dramatically influence the pace and flow of the game, and New England seems positioned to take full advantage of that dynamic. The quarterback matchup also becomes increasingly critical in this context. With a potentially compromised running game, Herbert is forced to shoulder a larger load, and the offensive line's persistent struggles only magnify the challenge. In contrast, the Patriots' offense has demonstrated consistency in executing key plays, with their quarterback and supporting cast exploiting mismatches and creating opportunities. By applying constant defensive pressure, New England could force difficult situations for Herbert, including rushed throws or sacks, which the secondary and linebackers are prepared to capitalize on. The interplay between returning defensive talent and the Chargers' injured or limited contributors could become a defining factor in this matchup. Individual performances add another layer to this narrative. Rising stars in New England have been earning recognition at the league level, demonstrating that the Patriots have talent capable of impacting games in critical moments. Players like Drake may have consistently shown the ability to elevate their teammates and execute under pressure, providing fans with reasons to be confident that New England can compete at the highest level. These contributions are particularly important as the season progresses toward playoff implications, where every decisive play can have a substantial effect on momentum and outcomes. Strategic adjustments will be key, especially if Hampton is unavailable. The Chargers may attempt to lean on alternative backs or increase reliance on Herbert's passing game, which opens doors for the Patriots to exploit vulnerabilities in both the run and pass defense. Defensive schemes can be adapted to target inexperience in the backfield or weaknesses along the offensive line, creating situations where turnovers or negative plays become more likely. Each adjustment, each strategic decision, has the potential to shift momentum, and New England's coaching staff and roster are well prepared to make the most of these scenarios. The stakes in this matchup are high, and the narrative surrounding the Patriots continues to be compelling. Every injury update, matchup analysis, and strategic adjustment has tangible implications for the game. Watching the Chargers navigate potential setbacks, while New England maintains continuity and depth, presents an intriguing dynamic. Matchups become a matter of exploiting opportunity, timing, and execution, and the Patriots roster appears equipped to take advantage of each opening presented by the opposition. Beyond the tactical elements, the discussion among fans and analysts adds excitement to the build-up. The focus on Hampton, Vidal, and Herbert fuels speculation, but it also highlights the opportunities for New England's returning defensive stars to assert control. The combination of emerging offensive talent and disciplined defensive execution creates a situation where the Patriots can potentially dominate key phases of the game. In matchups like these, the ability to adjust in real time, maintain composure, and capitalize on opponent weaknesses often determines the outcome. As we continue analyzing the Patriots' development this season, it is clear that the team has been strategic in blending experienced veterans with young talent. This balance ensures that even when injuries or lineup changes arise, the team can adapt and remain competitive. Facing a Chargers team potentially missing a cornerstone player like Hampton gives New England an opportunity to leverage both their defensive depth and emerging offensive leaders. Every snap, every adjustment, and every execution can be amplified in a game where precision and preparation matter more than ever. The impact of returning defensive players cannot be overstated. Milton Williams and Robert Spillane provide both experience and physicality, which allows the Patriots to control the trenches and apply consistent pressure on Herbert. Against a Chargers offense that thrives on timing and precision, having these defenders on the field strengthens New England's ability to disrupt plays before they fully develop. Containing the run, reading offensive schemes quickly, and reacting to sudden adjustments are all areas where these players make a tangible difference. Their presence gives the Patriots the chance to impose their will early and often, creating a defensive rhythm that the Chargers will find difficult to counter. Los Angeles will need to adjust not only in personnel, but also in strategy. If Hampton is limited, the focus will shift to passing more frequently, placing additional responsibility on Herbert and the receivers. While Kamari Vidal is talented, relying on a developing player to carry a significant portion of the rushing attack introduces risk. The Patriots' defense is positioned to exploit those weaknesses, using aggressive schemes to force negative plays and turnovers. Every snap becomes an opportunity to control the flow of the game, and New England has the depth, preparation, and discipline to capitalize on these openings. Offensively, the Patriots have been finding consistency at the right moments. Quarterback Drake May has emerged as a reliable leader, displaying poise in critical situations and elevating the play of those around him. With weapons in the receiving core and a balanced running attack, New England can keep the Chargers' defense honest and prevent them from overcommitting in one area. This balance, combined with the defensive pressure they can apply, creates a multidimensional threat that opponents must prepare for in every aspect of the game. Each execution, from the offensive line to the receivers and running backs, contributes to an overall framework designed to maximize efficiency and capitalize on opponent vulnerabilities. The Chargers' offensive line continues to be a focal point. Their struggles throughout the season have exposed them to one of the highest sack totals in the league, and with the running game potentially weakened, the pressure on Herbert increases. New England's defensive front, reinforced by returning players, is primed to exploit these weaknesses, disrupting the quarterback, forcing hurried throws, and creating opportunities for turnovers will be central to the Patriots' game plan. Every misstep along the Chargers' offensive line translates into an opening for New England to control the game, further amplifying the advantage created by the absence of key contributors like Hampton. Special teams also play an essential, often underappreciated, role in high-stakes matchups. Field position, coverage, and opportunistic plays can swing momentum subtly but decisively. The Patriots' special teams unit has shown consistency throughout the season, providing another layer of reliability. In a game where injuries and roster uncertainties affect the opposition, strong special teams execution can be the difference between forcing a punt and giving up a critical scoring opportunity. Maintaining excellence in this phase of the game ensures New England can control more than just offensive and defensive matchups. It adds a strategic dimension that can influence momentum in every quarter. The mental and strategic elements of the game are equally important. New England has shown the ability to recognize and exploit vulnerabilities in real time, adjusting coverages and defensive assignments to counter less experienced opponents. When a team senses hesitation or weakness, it allows them to dictate the pace of play and force their opponent into reactive decisions. This strategic control is where disciplined teams like the Patriots excel. By anticipating tendencies, identifying mismatches, and maintaining execution under pressure, New England can create conditions that frustrate the Chargers and maximize their chances for turnovers or negative plays. Another factor adding to the intrigue is the interplay of individual talent and team cohesion. Rising stars in the Patriots lineup, like Drake May, contribute to the overall confidence of the roster. Their ability to make critical plays in high-pressure situations reinforces the effectiveness of the team as a whole. Players performing at an elite level inspire teammates, elevate collective performance, and provide the coaching staff with more options when designing in-game adjustments. These individual contributions, combined with the strategic return of experienced defenders, set the stage for a matchup where New England can dictate terms and control momentum. The Chargers' receivers and backfield face significant pressure in this context. Without Hampton as a reliable rushing threat, defensive focus can shift to the passing game. Increased attention on key targets and more aggressive pressure on Herbert's timing can lead to mistakes and turnovers. Kamari Vidal, while promising, may not have the consistency to carry the rushing load against a disciplined and aggressive defense. These circumstances create a strategic advantage for the Patriots, allowing them to control both sides of the ball and capitalize on every misstep the opposition might make. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates on the New England Patriots. And of course, drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from Patriots fans. In a development that has sent shockwaves through the New York Giants locker room, insiders are reporting a last-minute update that could drastically alter the dynamics of their upcoming clash with the New England Patriots. Sources close to the team, who spoke on condition of anonymity, suggest that this unexpected turn of events may tip the scales in favor of the Patriots, igniting panic among Giants players and fans alike. The nature of the update remains vague, but speculation is running rampant. From key player injuries and sudden strategic shifts to unexpected weather conditions or off-field distractions, any of these factors could have a profound impact on how the game unfolds. Giants insiders are reportedly scrambling to adjust, with coaches calling emergency meetings and reviewing contingency plans in an effort to stabilize the team's morale and strategy. Meanwhile, the Patriots appear to be capitalizing on the uncertainty. Sources claim the New England coaching staff has been closely monitoring the situation, preparing to exploit any weaknesses that emerge from the chaos in New York. Players on the Patriots side are rumored to be unusually focused and motivated, sensing an opportunity to gain an advantage even before stepping onto the field. Social media is already ablaze with speculation. Fans are dissecting every possible angle, from roster depth to practice session insights, attempting to predict how this last-minute development might play out. Some suggest that the Giants' panic could be a psychological blow, giving the Patriots a pre-game edge that may prove decisive. Others caution that rumors often overstate the impact of behind-the-scenes changes, insisting that the Giants have the resilience and experience to respond under pressure. Regardless of the truth, one thing is clear. The upcoming clash has taken on a heightened sense of drama and unpredictability. Analysts are now framing the game not just as a test of skill and tactics, but as a battle of nerves, where mental readiness could be as crucial as physical preparedness. For fans, this rumor has injected fresh tension and excitement, leaving everyone wondering if the Giants can regroup or if the Patriots will ride this unexpected wave to an early advantage. As the countdown to kickoff continues, all eyes remain on New York, where uncertainty reigns and every small development could become a game-changing story. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving fresh and exclusive Patriots news, make sure to subscribe and hit like. We always appreciate hearing your opinions in the comments. See you in the next one, Patriots Nation.